Buck roll.
Yeah. Woo! Yeah, give me the words and I got the flow. See, I don't gotta write, I got the Holy Ghost. Yeah, that's called a ghost writer. Jeremiah 5:14, that's so fire.
Isaiah 14, and when I retire, out of captivity I broke the iron. Who that is coming out of Mount Zion? Woolly hair, looking like a lion.
1,000 men marching with no drums on, no trombone, just boots on. Use our voices screaming out, take care of your homes, take care of your wives, take care of your own.
Now we standing out here in the valley of the bones. This place called America, this is not your home. This is like a tomb, place where you died at. Now I resurrected, trying to bring the 12 tribes back.
I came on a slave shipping,
and I ain't even like that.
Put my neck in the rope and
I couldn't even fight back.
Pull up the article of what's happening to Young Thug out here.
Young Thug faces 7 new felony charges outside RICO case. Denied bond. New details in hearing.
Read that one more time. Can we get some sound effects for the top stories? Go ahead.
Young Thug faces 7 new felony charges outside RICO case. Denied bond. New details in hearing.
Thank you, Tech Team. Tech Team, you're a part of the show. Stop watching the damn show. They like, man, damn, that's a good point right there, Captain. That's a good point.
Cap, they back there. They got their notepad out.
Let
me write this scripture.
You're a part of the show, not in the show. Stop daydreaming, man.
They got their notebook out, their Bible.
Yeah, man. So Young Thug, man, getting caught up, with this stuff. Doing whatever, and look what they using to incriminate Young Thug. Pull up the article and show what they using to incriminate him. Pull it up.
On Monday.
Hold on, that's not the article. Okay, yeah, go ahead, read it. We'll read it. Go ahead.
On Monday, Young Thug was arrested at his Atlanta area Buckhead home on RICO charges and taken into custody.
On RICO? What is? Explain to me, because the first time that RICO charges really stuck in my mind, because I'm not a criminal. All right, I'm letting you know.
I wonder who is.
I did wicked. I've done evil in my life, but I'm not a criminal. Okay, don't judge me.
Not to answer the question.
You only become a criminal if you get caught.
Nobody's gonna answer the question now.
I have done criminal. You're right. Damn, Pat Jam, you're right.
RICO charges.
What is RICO charges?
That's like.
Because hold on. Before I explain, the way it stuck in my mind was from watching Power with Ghost. They kept saying we can get him on RICO charges. We can get him on RICO charges. They can never get Ghost because he was Ghost all the time. But go ahead, explain to what
that's kingpin charges. That's like you hire somebody to do a crime, and now they have proof that you are running an organization of criminals.
Right. Okay. So he's like he was like Hefe on Ghost or Power.
And I believe RICO, the R stands for racketeering at first. Right? Racketeering.
Okay.
So racketeering is the smallest level. RICO is like you just the head honcho killing thousands of people.
So you're the leader of
ordering
the group.
hits and doing
Go
all
pull
this
back up that
stuff.
the main point of that article so we can read it again in these top stories. Let's read that.
On Monday, Young Thug was arrested at his Atlanta area Buckhead home on RICO charges and taken into custody, as he's currently being held in Fulton County Jail. The 56-count indictment recalls social media posts and song lyrics from the rapper as evidence of his alleged crime.
There you go.
There you go.
Wow.
So
there you go.
You thinking you was a real nigga putting everything on your lyrics.
Right.
But hold on, not even on lyrics. Social media.
Yep.
Doing it for the clout.
Yeah.
Doing it for the what?
The clout.
The clout. But no, what they say? They also say do it for the gram.
Yeah.
Do it for the likes.
They was doing it for the gram,
man.
doing it for the clout, doing it for attention. And the white man
What's wrong
says,
with you?
okay, let's start writing
boom,
some of
here
this
we go.
stuff. All right, he
They
got a
take note.
Rolls Royce
Hey,
Wraith.
officer,
He
give
killed
me
30
Matthew 12, and I want you to read verse 36.
Bring it out.
This is proof that the Bible is a real book. This is why the scriptures talk about it. Says a wise man will watch his words. He will weigh his words in a balance. He will limit the words that he say because of this right here. Matthew 12, read verse 36.
Matthew chapter 12 and verse 36. But I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of
The
judgment.
day of judgment for Young Thug has come sooner than he wanted it to be.
53 counts.
53 counts from social media and rap lyrics.
The hell is this?
Every word that we speak, whether it speaks life or it speaks death, we will be held on the ultimate day of Judgment Day, that we would have to give account of why did we say that. You know why? You're gonna be, why did you say that? Because when you explain the reason of why you did something, it shows the intent that was in your mind.
Right.
That's why it's why did you do that? That's why we ask a lot of times, why did you do that? Because now we can see the intent, and then the intent will let us know, okay, you got hatred, you got envy, you battle with lust.
The hell is this?
That's why every word that you're going to speak, God's going to ask you, why did you do that? And it ain't going to be no damn long, drawn-out message. It's going to be like a boom, because he already know why you did it. It's going to be like, I want to hear your explanation for it. Read verse 37 now.
Verse 37. For by thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned.
That's why you gotta be. You gotta make sure the words that come out of your mouth, you speak in life to edify the people. It says that in Ephesians, right? You gotta edify the people with the words that come out of your mouth and not speak death. Because if your angel, because Young Thug got an angel, he got a guardian angel.
Right.
And it records everything that he does and everything that he says. Hey, fix the scripture on that thing, man. Y'all got him jacked up on there on the screen. But if the angel takes back to the Most High the things that you have said and you have done, whether it be in secret or not, and God says, judge them for it, then we see the effects of it out here on earth. Go to the next article that was talking about how it mentioned it in that first post, but pull up the next article to show what it says. Pull it up. Read that. Is that what I wanted? Yeah, go ahead.
Young Thug and Gunna.
Who is Gunna?
I don't even know.
That's his second artist. So what they're saying is that their label YSL is like,
Okay, so Gunna's on his label.
is on his label.
So Young Thug got a label.
So Young Thug is the ultimate person that's
He Suge.
Yeah, he should.
Okay.
And then Young Thug is like Tupac.
No, Young Thug
No,
is
no.
Suge.
Gunna is Tupac.
Gunna is like Tupac.
Gunna is like
Because I've
Tupac.
never heard of these dudes before.
So that's what it is. He has a label called YSL, and they trying to tie it back to street gang activity that they're saying.
Go back to it. Let's pull it back up here. Read that for us, officer.
Young Thug and Gunna among 28 people indicted on 56 counts. Charges include murder, armed robbery, and more.
See, this is the thing
The hell is this?
where you don't, man, especially in that position where you've gotten to the level where you're getting money for your lyrics and you still have one foot in the streets, trouble is going to find you.
That's
man.
the reason. It's like you got a way out instead of change. Okay, I got the money.
Yeah.
Now let me leave the street life alone. Let me try to do something else.
Yeah.
Now they still want to
Good.
be.
And now check this. This is what did they say? You could take the nigga out the hood.
But
Right,
you can't take the hood out the nigga.
You know what takes the hood out the nigga? Read Romans chapter 12
Bring it
and verse
out.
2. This is what takes the hood out the nigga when he leaves the hood. Like all of us, we all grew up in poor areas. We didn't have the best of childhoods. We grew up in, I don't know about Samuel. Samuel, you know, he looked like he grew up in the suburbs. I grew up in the projects. Where you grew up, Samuel?
Nah, North Miami, man. I used to get
North Miami. Killer God. I grew up in North Miami.
On H Street, Cap.
Put some respect on it.
Cap, I'm gonna stop you right there. North Miami is like the suburbs.
In the beach, in the back, blue.
Not in the 80s.
I lived in North Miami.
No,
It's
Miami
suburbs.
Gardens is North Miami, right?
No,
They
no,
Killer Gardens.
No,
They're
Miami
different
Gardens
age
is Miami
brackets.
Gardens.
They're not even
Cap,
North Miami.
Cap, you can't talk to brothers that stay next to the beach.
I wonder who stays
Who
next to the beach.
stayed
I'll
next to
stay
the
next to the
beach?
beach.
Which
Hey,
one?
Simon, you stay next to the beach?
Azaniah. Oh, okay.
Now,
You the suburb dude.
come on, man.
As he takes his drink. Hey, man, read that Romans 12:2. This is what takes the hood out the nigga. Romans 12:2.
Romans chapter 12 and verse 2.
Yep.
And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
Take the hood out you. This is for all of you all that's watching. Take the hood up out you. Stop trying to be the young thugs. You try to hold on to the world. Ain't nothing out there but death.
Right.
And what's going to happen is you're going to keep playing in it and be lukewarm, and your angel's going to bring up your actions to the Most High. And if you've ran out of grace, the Lord's going to say, judging. And it might not be with death, because remember, we read in Kings where he had the angels come up and talk to him. He's like, what do you think I should do to this king down here? One said this, one said that. Another one said, hey, Lord, I'll be a lion spirit. And the Lord was like, okay, because I don't want him to die right now through this way. Go ahead and be that lion spirit, and then I'm going to bring death. That's what goes on in the heaven. It might not have death, but the judgment is 56 charges.
Damn. They put everything on him.
Cap,
Everything.
Cap, somebody said this because we all know he's going to jail. He said Young Thug can wear all the makeup in pink hair that he wants.
This is a comment on there?
This is a comment.
Somebody made a comment, man. Pin that comment, man. We got to find that, man. Make sure you give us your comments, man. We got to do feature FCN, man. We want to see what you're saying. Let the world know what you're talking about.
He
Go
gonna
ahead.
be in perfect peace in jail.
He
Gonna be with the right company.
You right.
Going back to the judgment
The
part.
culture got you judged.
The culture got
damn.
you judged. Damn, good point, man. Good point. The culture got you judged.
You
man.
know
Who
what that remind
who
me
that
of?
cover him? Cool Master? Go ahead.
Because we was talking about the judgment, and remember the scene off Boondocks where he said, I say, look here, I likes you.
Fleece Johnson.
That's based
I
off a
like
true
you.
story.
But the
want
thing
you.
is, though, with
That
Young
could be the
Thug,
judgment.
no, it's not gonna be. He got enough money where they'll put him in solitary.
Right.
He got enough money for that. He can pay
For the
that
regular
stuff.
folk.
Regular folk, your ass is going in there with the gin pop. That's what they call it.
You
Gin
gonna
pop.
be somebody's boy in there.
I learned that from Ozarks. Gin pop.
But Cap, he may want the point is he may want to be somebody's boy. He may not want to go to solitary.
Good point. Who knows?
He
You
wear
right.
dresses and
I
all
get a
that
point.
stuff.
But look at this. This
You
is
get
the
to be
thing
free.
that happens with all of us, and we got to have our spiritual eyes open. God, give me that in Job. Give me that in Job. I think it's chapter 33 about how many times God will speak to us. It's Job 33, and I want you to read verse 14, and I want you to read down to verse 16, 17. Let's read that.
Job chapter 33 and verse 14. For God speaketh once, yea, twice, yet man perceiveth it not. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, and slumberings upon the bed.
God will speak to you once and twice when you're in your wickedness, like he spoke to us. God spoke to all of us when we was in our deep slumberings, and he instilled our instructions into us and caused us to take our steps that led us to repentance, right? Keep reading.
Then he openeth the ears of men, and sealeth their instruction.
For what reason?
That he may withdraw man from his purpose.
From what's the purpose of man? To do evil. That's the purpose of man. It is in us to do evil. God's trying to draw us away from doing that evil by sealing instructions in our mind. Do this, do that. And sometimes, hell, you'll be awake and God will give you a sign or a vision. Finish that verse out.
And hide pride from man.
Pull up the video about Wallow speaking to Young Thug about a year ago. Look what Wallow said to him about a year ago. And he didn't listen.
Because I'm going to tell you some shit, Thug. It's lonely than a motherfucker in there.
This got cussing in it, y'all.
And when life goes on, your family.
Cover your kids' ears.
So when I'm seeing the young niggas, and certain niggas hit me, I DM and give them some game, I'll be trying to lay it on it because, like, I ain't the nigga that's gonna say, here, youngin, take this pistol, take this package. I ain't gonna put you on no dummy mission. And the problem is so many niggas is scared of y'all. I'm not scared of no young niggas because I'm not coming at you in the wrong way. I'm coming at you the way your daddy ain't come at you, the way your uncle couldn't come at you because them niggas was dead in prison. So I ain't gonna be on the gram talking some sucker shit to you, just like I checked the young nigga in here. I don't know who it was. If like you rappers, like the artists, if you don't want to be an artist, take it to the streets. But don't bring the dumb shit in the game trying to prove that you're a fucking real nigga. And while you proving that you're a real nigga, you gonna finesse yourself out of position and out of opportunity that can change your family and generations in your family life.
Heavy.
Y'all getting money that niggas never got, thug.
Heavy.
Figure your lane out, because the street game is about creating an exit plan. It was designed so we get some money, figure out a way and get an exit plan. And you in the street games to make money, not headlines. So all that goofy shit that you on, and I'm not encouraging nobody to be out there, but if you out there, don't be fucking with the women in the man. Stop being a pussy and go at who you gotta go at.
Right.
If I got a problem with Thug, I'm going at Thug. I'm not going at Duke. I'm going right at him, nigga. Where you at? I ain't gonna go shoot up your brother that's going to school that's a square, nigga.
Cut it.
So
Now remember this. Remember, now we use the first part of that because the unrighteous never have truly good wisdom.
Right.
Yep.
He talk about go and who ain't. No, we ain't put love your neighbor as yourself. Forgive those, as God has forgiven us.
Don't
But
try to
that
avenge
first
yourself.
part, that revenge, that first part is what we want to focus on. He was warned. Stop the stuff you doing. He was sitting there like many people sit there and look at us in our face, and you'll listen and you'll just shake your head. Because you don't believe what we said when we say death is coming for you.
You see, the thing is, the old man, the senior man, he's trying to tell him, listen, I already lived that life.
Yeah.
I already seen all this. That's the problem with the young folks. They think like when older people speak, they're just making up stuff.
Right, like we wasn't here before you.
Right. Just
Give
like
me that.
He's
Give me
telling
that.
you.
Ezekiel 3. And this is the same stuff that we do to not famous people, middle class people, poor people.
Right.
It don't matter who you are when you come amongst the Israelites, we're going to get you that verse.
right.
That's right.
Now you understand why we ain't got no fear of when we speak to the people. It's because we telling you what your daddy should have told you.
Yeah.
But he was either dead or in jail. So we pouring out our soul to you for this purpose right here, though. Ezekiel 3, read verse 17 and 18.
Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 17. Son of man, I've made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
Drop that, man. We don't need that up there no more.
Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me.
That's our job, to give you warning from God. Read on.
When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life.
That's why we speak to you the way we speak to you.
Right.
I told a brother that a few weeks ago when I out there on the streets when we was teaching.
Right.
I said, hey, man, where you going? I got to get my food. I said, dude, we are trying to save your life.
Right.
They don't see it.
And
They
Cap-
don't consider
That food can wait, man. We try to save your life. You're a young black man. We don't want to see you dead or in jail. And look, a few weeks later, young Thug didn't listen to the older man, dead and in jail.
Hey, Cap, this is what happens when you don't listen to the older man. Have him pull up that picture.
brother.
man.
That brother that he didn't know the type of spirits he was dealing with. Hey, pull up that picture in the tech team.
Man, that's
Pull it up.
Let me know when y'all got
This
it, but
is
this
what
is what we
happens
doing.
when you don't listen to your elders that teach the commandments.
You
of
know what's
God.
crazy, Cat? Even when I was younger, right? I used to watch movies like
Oh man,
There you go, right there. This is the type of generation that we come
Is
into.
it- who is that?
That's
Gunna,
Young Thug
and
and
Young
Gunna.
Gunna.
This is what happens when you
The
don't
hell is
listen
this?
to your elders or anybody that's teaching the Bible or any sound advice that they're giving you, even though it might be somewhat halfway there, but at least he's trying to give you the advice. That dude spent 20 years in jail that's giving him the advice.
Yeah.
And he's telling them, stay away from jail. You're going to be somebody's boy. And
Hey,
now next thing you know, he's going to be somebody's
What were
boy.
you going to say off the bat,
I
Gio?
said, even when I was younger, when I used to watch movies like Deuces, when you see the father who went to jail and he came back with his son, he's telling his son, listen, don't follow my footsteps.
Deuces,
Right.
you talk about South Central.
Yeah, I just...
That dude said Deuce. Oh, that was his name. It was
Yeah.
said Juice. Hoover Deuce. Well, that was the gang.
Oh, Deuce.
That was the gang.
That's
Okay,
how I know that.
he grew up Levi. Go ahead.
But yeah, he was telling his son, listen, don't follow my same
Yeah.
footstep. And his son was not listening.
Yep.
Even that taught me a lesson. Listen, that street lifestyle ain't gonna help you
It's
nothing.
not, man. It's not. And we know a lot of you grow up in poor, impoverished areas and things of that nature. Hey, it ain't like we didn't grow up in those places either. But what did we do? We chose to follow God when we heard the warning because we understood that these men was trying to save our life. And that's what we trying to do to all the young men, the young women out here. We trying to save your life before you get caught up on social media and rap lyric charges. And 53 counts of it, your ass is gone.
Right.
You ain't gonna see that guy for a long time. He better have a damn good lawyer that can lie. That's crazy that we live in a society. This is how you know this is Babylon the Great. He could be as guilty as all outdoors, and he know he's guilty. He will get a lawyer that can lie really good to what do they say? What is that when they go to cast some reasonable doubt in the juror's mind that he can get off for free?
The hell is this?
You can't do that with God. You can only do that in Babylon the Great.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom. Shalom. This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. I have an important message about your leaders in the Christian church. Your bishops, pastors, reverends, and ministers are all lying to you and leading you straight to damnation. The truth is, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are the biblical Israelites, according to Deuteronomy chapter 28. Jesus Christ is a black man with white wool hair, according to Revelation chapter 1, verses 14 and 15. We as the Israelites must keep the commandments in the faith of Christ to receive salvation, as it is written in Revelation chapter 14, verse 12. I've challenged and debated Christian authorities all over the world on these issues. Not one of them has been able to negate this truth. Your pastors have led you astray, worshiping pagan holidays and false gods, just as in the days of old. So join us on our mission to restore the true nation of Israel before the decree goes forth. The work is plentiful, but the laborers are few. Visit our website at israelunite.org or call us at 855-484-4842 to learn more and visit our schools. Shalom.